Hello, hello. Welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about surviving the holidays with essential oils. So today is December 7th and we have 18 days left to go until Christmas. So we are smack dab in the throes of the holiday season. This, for some people, can be an extremely stressful time. I know personally, I am definitely no Buddy the Elf. This is not a super exciting, invigorating time for me. The holidays are actually pretty stressful, physically and emotionally. So I'm going to go over what I like to use, some tips that I have for using essential oils to not only survive the holidays, but get through and get to the other side feeling good. So for those of you who don't yet know me, my name is Hillary Wolf, and I am a doTERRA wellness advocate, and I work with individuals to help create ease and flow and freedom in every aspect of their lives. So for those of you who are on here and you have questions as I'm going through my tips, and I have a ton of tips, so if I just gloss over something and you have a question, please feel free to throw those into the questions and comments, and I will try to get those answered. If you have tips, go ahead and throw those in there too, so we can have those on there as well. And if you do catch the replay, go ahead and comment and just let me know that you got to see this. So back to the holidays, and bear with me, like I said, I do have a ton of tips, so I'm just going to be glancing at my notes that I have. But for the holidays, it's a really busy, stressful time. So like I said, I'm not necessarily like a Buddy the Elf type who gets really invigorated by the holidays. But as a parent, I want to try and kind of create a magical environment for my kiddos. So I need to make sure that physically I'm good to go, and also emotionally and dealing with stress, I'm good to go, because I still want them to feel like this is a really sparkly, magical, can't wait to wake up on Christmas morning type of time. So we really are, with the holidays, dealing with two different types of stressors. The first one is emotional. Obviously, this is flu season. It's time for the crud. So with that, the first thing that I always go to for dealing with making sure that I'm keeping my body totally supported is doTERRA's LLV. And this is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So this is their daily supplement pack. It comes with 3 different supplements. First, you've got your fish oil. So you're getting a good balance of your omega-3s to omega-6s and making sure to support your cardiovascular system and keep down inflammation in your body. Then you've also got your vitamins and minerals that come from whole food sources and that are basically going to help keep your cells functioning properly and at their peak performance. And then we've also got what doTERRA calls their alpha CRS, and this is something that's going to be working on the cellular level at actually improving the efficiency of your mitochondria. So mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cells, right? So this one's actually going to help boost your energy, help improve and increase your stamina. So for like those endurance shopping trips that you're needing to get in at the last minute for holiday shopping, this is really going to help out with those. It's also going to help regulate your circadian rhythm, so making sure that you get good sleep and enough sleep. So on top of those supplements that, and I can never stress this enough, those two at all times, not even just the holiday season, just all the time. On top of those, we've got On Guard. So On Guard is doTERRA's protection or protective blend, their immunity blend. And this is basically a blend with a whole bunch of hard hitters when it comes to supporting your immune system. So don't forget that essential oils can help get rid of bacteria. So if you think about a cell, on the outside of the cell is where the bacteria hang out. On the inside of the cell is where viruses hang out. So essential oils can help deal with the bacteria on the outside of that cell, but they can also penetrate the cell wall and deal with viruses. So whatever crud is coming your way this flu season and holiday season, this is going to be an awesome hard hitter to get all of those bacteria, viruses, germies out of your system. Because nobody likes to be sick on the holidays, right? Nobody likes to be sick on Christmas morning, or even when you're just trying to get your stuff done. Obviously, we all have jobs, and our normal day-to-day lives are probably pretty busy anyway. But then you've got your holiday shopping, your travel planning, your holiday parties to get to, maybe even kiddo concerts or shows. So we're adding all of this stress to our bodies, which means that our bodies are really going to be susceptible to more threats, more physical threats. So this On Guard is going to be a go-to for me for the diffuser. Preventative, and also if any of us start feeling cruddy, this is going to be a really great one to use in what I call the flu bomb. So I know a lot of people use the flu bomb. I put it in a 10 milliliter roller ball. You can kind of see that the whole sticker didn't quite get on there, so we call it flu bomb. But it's basically a blend that we make at home with the On Guard, which I just mentioned. It's also got lemon in there. So lemon is going to help cleanse your body and support your cells. It's also got oregano in there, which is one of the top antibiotics on the planet. Then we've also got frankincense, liquid gold. That's going to help support all of your cells, and it's also going to help enhance that On Guard. And then Melaleuca, which is tea tree oil, is also really cleansing and also a really hard hitter when it comes to antibacterial, antiviral properties. So those 5 things, On Guard, frankincense, lemon, oregano, and Melaleuca, I usually put about 8 to 10 drops of each of those 5 in a 10 milliliter roller ball. And then I fill the rest up with fractionated coconut oil. And we keep this around all the time. I always have one of these ready to go because this is going to really help. The On Guard is great, but this is really going to help when you're really starting to not feel good. And again, we really don't want to be sick during the holidays. We're busy. That would be a real bummer. That would be a real Debbie Downer kind of for your holiday mood. So I carry this wherever we go. And however you're feeling, you can do it preventatively, or you can do it as you're feeling bad. You can put it on, you can roll it on every 20, 30, 60 minutes if you are feeling kind of crummy and yuck. So a couple other things that might help for physical issues that come up with the holidays. One that I always have with me is Deep Blue. Maybe you're working on making sure you keep your exercise regimen going through the holidays. I know that when we go to a whole bunch of holiday parties, there can be holiday sweets, and so we want to make sure that we're staying active to kind of counterbalance that. So Deep Blue, to make sure that you're keeping motivated, because this is going to be really great for your joints and sore muscles, and it's going to help keep you going with your exercise regime. Also, if you're in a colder state, like I'm in Colorado, slipping on ice is not uncommon. So if you find yourself bruised and banged up from slipping, Deep Blue can also be a really good go-to. And then the other physical issue that comes to mind for me is sleep, especially for the kiddos on the night before. Making sure that, I know everyone gets really excited the night before, well, kiddos do. And sleep. So when you think of sleep oils, Serenity is a really great one. Serenity's got lavender, cedarwood, vetiver, Roman chamomile. That Serenity, though, does have lavender. So for some people, lavender can actually be exciting to your nervous system and can actually wake you up, which actually happens with one of my kiddos. So Serenity is not what we use for her. We instead use cedarwood or vetiver or Roman chamomile, or even Console and Peace, which are the 2 of the emotional oils. So that's kind of what I use to deal with the physical aspect of the holidays. But when we think about holidays, a lot of times there are so many emotions that are running high that we really want to look at the emotional side of things as well. So especially getting stressed out, feeling anxious, just feeling like we're not Scroogey. Like I said, I'm not super invigorated by the holidays. I'm actually a little bit of a Scrooge sometimes. And on a personal level, that's just because I have to share my kids' with their dad, and I only get my kids every other holiday, or every other Christmas. So that's kind of hard for me to stay excited about the holidays when I don't, on Christmas, get to have Christmas with them. So and if you know me, you know that I love the emotional aspect of, and the emotional side of essential oils. So basically for me, it's like, give me all the oils. I want them all for this holiday season, but I'm going to point out a couple that are going to be really great for specific issues. So first of all of the emotional oils. You're going to want to keep those with you at all times. Again, emotions are running high. Things like peace and console can be really great for anxiety. You've also got motivate in there, maybe to help motivate you for decorating, or motivate you to get that last minute shopping done. Or maybe you don't love to cook, but you're cooking for your family. So motivate for getting motivated and keeping that drive going. Then on top of that, you've got cheer and passion. And so for me, those are going to be my go-tos when I'm feeling a little scroogey, not really feeling like decorating, not really feeling like wanting to listen to, I don't know, Christmas music in the car. I hate that they have Christmas music right after Halloween. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, and some stations start Christmas music. So I get really scroogey, and I don't turn on my Christmas music until, I think today was the first day I let my kids listen to it in the car. But to deal kind of with those scroogey feelings, I use my cheer and my passion. And then you've also got in there forgive. So again, your emotions are going to be running high during the holidays. Forgive is going to be a really great one if you get triggered by something, maybe forgiving yourself for just maybe being tired or feeling run ragged. So all of those emotional blends are going to be in my purse with me at all times, so that I can make sure to keep my emotions in check and to make sure I keep my personal vibrations high. And so I can also kind of keep the magic for my kiddos and for myself. It's a little more fun for it to be magical than to be scroogey about it. So then on top of that, for anxiety and stress, these are stressful times, and I do keep mentioning that. I think that's not mostly, but that's me a lot of the time during December, at least. It's my biggest business month. For someone in school, you might be coming up on exams, final exams. You've got a lot going on. So my number one go-to all the time is going to be balance, and that's doTERRA's grounding blend. And this one, literally, once you put it on your skin and take it into your system, even aromatically, it's actually going to help all of your red blood cells kind of declump and flow more efficiently throughout your vasculature, so that your oxygen can be delivered to your cells at a more regulated rate, and thus it helps to calm your nervous system to get that oxygen to all of your cells appropriately. It's also really great for calming your actual nervous system. So balance is going to be my absolute go-to when I'm feeling like I'm run ragged, or something's really frustrating me, or I'm having to stand in a line at a store at the last minute, or even dealing with family. Balance is a really good one. For anybody who has severe anxiety during the holidays, balance is really great, but cedarwood and vetiver in a roller ball, diluted, maybe 20 drops of vetiver in a 10 milliliter roller ball, and the rest fractionated coconut oil. Vetiver is a great one for sleep, but if you're really, really anxious and stressed out, you can also put it in a roller ball, roll it on your collarbone, and it's really going to start taking your system down a notch. You can also do that with cedarwood. Cedarwood's really effective at calming you as well. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Calming your kiddos the night before, and like I said, getting them to sleep. There were some sleep oils I mentioned, but that peace and console are really great for calming them maybe the night before, getting them to kind of calm down and letting their little systems shut down, and maybe even the next morning. I know kiddos can get really excited on the actual morning of Christmas or of whatever holiday you are celebrating. So kind of keeping that calm, smooth mentality around the household can be really great with console and peace. And then a couple other things that come up for me. I know I personally deal with family issues. When I'm around family, sometimes I feel they sometimes drive me a little crazy. Sorry, fam, I love you, but sometimes it takes a little bit more energy to deal with holiday family situations. So again, I'm going to grab my forgive, maybe forgiving them, maybe forgiving myself for feeling anxious around them. Console is going to help console any issues that might come up, maybe heated discussions. Also, cardamom is the oil of objectivity and the oil of it helps deal with anger. So cardamom might be a really good one if you have maybe family issues that come up at dinner or heated discussions. Cardamom's going to be an oil that you can maybe just put on your wrists and smell, a really great aromatic addition that's literally going to open up your bronchioles in your chest to help you take a deeper breath. But it's also emotionally going to kind of help you stay in your own lane and make sure that you're not getting tied into, any drama that might be happening with family situations. And then if you are someone who kind of feels judged when you're in a family situation, I know I do. I kind of feel like the black sheep, even in my immediate family. And so for that, something to kind of help me feel grounded and help me feel like kind of own who I am and what I do in a family holiday situation, I would reach for clove, which is the oil of boundaries. So getting to set my own boundaries and not letting anybody walk on me with conversation. Ginger is the oil of empowerment. So feeling empowered in who I am when I'm in this family stressful holiday situation. Or cassia is the oil of self-assurance. So cassia kind of smells like cinnamon, but not quite the same oil. But this is going to be kind of a spicier smell to help you really feel grounded in who you are and feel more comfortable about that. So hopefully that's not a situation that anybody out there has to deal with. I know I deal with it sometimes, not all the time. I have a wonderful family, but sometimes when we are in social situations and it's the holidays, sometimes judgment comes up or family drama comes up, and so those are going to be some really great ones to grab. And then the last one that I always have with me is geranium. And I know not everybody loves geranium, but geranium is the oil of love and trust. And so for me, that feels like relief in terms of getting along with my family members. So those are basically all of my thoughts on how to get through the holiday season and come out the other side feeling good, feeling happy, feeling like you did have a magical season. The last one that I want to mention is holiday joy. So this is doTERRA's December promo. If you put in an LRP, so loyalty rewards program, and if you have questions about this, please let me know. But if you put in an LRP order of 125 PV, so close to $125, before the 15th of the month, then you get a ceramic ornament and a 5 milliliter bottle, so this size milliliter bottle of Holiday Joy. And Holiday Joy is really a great one. It smells like the holidays. It smells like Christmas, so a great one to put in the diffuser. On that ceramic ornament, you can put a couple drops and hang that ornament, and your tree will smell amazing. Cinnamony, clovey. I think it has some birch and spearmint in there as well. So it's kind of this spicy, Christmassy, really yummy blend to smell while you're decorating or while you're cooking or with family around. So that's going to be this month's product of the month. So put in your order of 125 points or more before the 15th. doTERRA is also running their frankincense promo. So for anybody who puts in any order of 200 PV, so close to $200 or more, you're going to get a free 15 milliliter bottle of frankincense. And again, frankincense is liquid gold. So this is an absolutely amazing offer. I believe the frankincense is close to $67, $68 on its own. So getting that for free is fantastic. It is totally phenomenal. So if you have any questions on how to get those, let me know. Again, if you catch this on the replay, please throw in your comments, any questions you have on tips, and I will get to answer them in the comments, but I hope everybody has a great day. Stay tuned and don't forget to catch me live on the 27th. I'm going to be talking about the holiday hangover and how to deal with that with your oils. So I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Have a great Thursday and have a great holiday season. Thanks.